All right, we have Louisiana Tech head coach Eric Conkle and student athlete Daquan Bracey, and at this time we'll begin with an opening statement from Coach.
Well, it was really a tale of two halves for us. I was, obviously not happy with our team in the first half. I just thought we came out not playing as aggressively as we needed to, and you got to give FAU a lot of credit. I thought they came out playing very, very hard, very sharp on offense, and executed well. And in the second half, that really changed for us, and just the way we defended, the aggressiveness of our team, really led by Dede over here, who I think is one of the fantastic guards in this league, and had 9 rebounds tonight, and really got us going. And real credit to our team for their perseverance and hunger to compete. And you don't have to be ahead by much or for very long, but we were able to come away with it at the end.
All right, questions for our student athlete?
Dede, what was going through your head when that ball was about to be tipped in at the end of the game?
I really wasn't thinking about much. I just was hoping it didn't go in, and it didn't go in, and we got the win.
At one point you were down 16. What was y'all's mindset as you were making that comeback?
Earlier in the year, we played UNT. They got us good early in the first half. Same way, went up 19. Our team just remembered that, and we wasn't trying to go home. So that was the only thing we was thinking about, just coming out playing defense.
When shots aren't falling like they weren't in the first half, how do you guys grind through that and find a way in the second half?
Like Coach say all the time, just keep playing defense. Exhaust yourself on the defensive end, and then good things will happen.
All right, at this point, we'll let our student athlete get back to the locker room, and we'll continue with questions for Coach.
Coach, what was your message to the team when y'all were making that rally?
Well, we just kept talking about play one possession at a time, especially on the defensive end. Sometimes when you get behind, you feel like you want to start hitting for home runs, swinging really hard, getting over aggressive, taking quick shots. And we just really asked the guys to just keep trusting but play more aggressively. We started trapping ball screens. We extended our defense for a moment in the second half for 2 reasons. One, to just really ramp our guys up, and second, to try to add some pressure to them. And then on the offensive end, we were able to get some runouts, get some easier baskets, and had some timely shots made. And we just kept telling them to chip away, and start putting the pressure on FAU. And thankfully, we were able to make enough plays down the stretch to come away with it.
What can you say about the crowd? You guys seem to have a lot of energy coming from that side, especially as you made your comeback.
Well, I'm glad you asked, because I was going to say something, too, with that. Phenomenal. I mean, and it's been that way all year for us. We talked about this being the Thomas Assembly Center West, and we really felt that. And we've been good at home this year. There's no question that our guys fed off of that in those key moments for a key stop or key score. There's a real connection with our players, our program, and our community, and you could feel it tonight.
Kind of following up on that a little bit, this being the second year with it being hosted here at the Ford Center, how much of an advantage is it for a program like you to have the ability to get fans here relatively easily?
Well, I think we've got a committed fan base. I think I know wherever it's been since I've been here at Birmingham, we've had a great group of fans. We've got Bulldog following everywhere. I know we've got a lot of alumni here in Texas. We've got players on our team from Texas. So there's no question that we enjoy it being a drive away and having our fans come watch us.
Coach, turning around to tomorrow, taking on Old Dominion, you faced them once this season. That was a 1-point loss. What did you take away from that game that you can possibly use tomorrow night?
Well, many things. It seems a long time ago, back in January. Certainly felt like a game that slipped away. We had opportunities, missed some free throws down the stretch, gave up a key, easy basket to them after a free throw late. We've really matured since then, I'd like to believe. I really do. We've got guys that have played big roles as sophomores and juniors, and they're a very good team. They're this year's conference regular season champion. But there's no question. We've got a competitive group, and we feel like, we had a very close game with them on their home floor. We're looking forward to the opportunity tomorrow.
I think with the juice flowing through you all the way it is right now, do you feel like that gives you an advantage playing tomorrow with them coming off a bye?
Well, I'm going to use that and say yes. You got an opportunity to play on this floor. No question. We exhaust ourselves tonight. We've got to be able to recover quickly and get ready for a very good Old Dominion team. But I know our group will be fired up and ready to go.
Thanks, Coach. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay, we have Florida Atlantic head coach Dusty May and student athlete Anthony Adger. And at this time, we'll start with a opening statement from Coach.
First of all, hats off to Louisiana Tech. Their defensive energy and tenaciousness on the glass. They really turned it up in the second half and posed their will. They're big, strong, physical, and athletic, and they turned it into a street fight, and that wasn't advantageous to us. So our guys fought. They battled. We just didn't make enough plays, and our bigs being in foul trouble, I thought made us a little less aggressive at the rim than we needed to be. But their guards, they went and made plays at the rim and finished some tough shots, and hats off to them. They played well.
All right, questions for our student athlete.
Anthony, it looked like in the second half that you guys struggled a little bit from the perimeter and shooting the ball. Is there any reason that you guys didn't get any good looks, or were they just not falling pretty good?
That's part of the game. First half, all our shots was falling in. Second half, we executed plays. We had open looks. It's just the ball didn't go through.
What's the difference in the game when you guys aren't able to have your bigs in there, and what are you guys trying to do differently offensively?
Our bigs, defensively, our bigs always try to wall up. They do an excellent job at walling up. I think our assistant coach always gives them an A+ on during the scout reports. Offensively, they very skilled, and they have a strong presence on the post ups, and they very know how to pass the ball out as well.
All right, this time we'll let Anthony get back to the locker room, and we'll continue with questions for Coach.
Appreciate you, Coach.
Coach, talk a little bit about the turning point there in the second half. It looked like you guys were in control for a good part. They made a little run, and then you guys just didn't have an answer for that. Tell us a little bit about what you were trying to do in that little stretch.
Well, we weren't able to keep them off the glass. It seemed like they got every 50-50 ball. They were quicker to the ball. And then we weren't able to finish in the paint when we did get it down low. The ball popped out on us a couple times, and then they started trapping our ball screens. And they had a couple guys on the floor that they didn't have to guard, and the ball finds the guys that aren't being guarded. And hats off to them, though. They took our best players out of the game, and we needed to counter, and we weren't able to do that.
What do you tell the team after that? It seemed like you kind of, they kind of took the game from you late. What do you tell the team after the game?
That I was proud of how hard they fought. They competed. We make a free throw, we're still playing, and if the tip-in goes in, then I don't know what the narrative would be. But it was two teams battling. It was a great basketball game, and they made one more play than we made.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you, guys.